What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. By the title and thumbnail, you guys know what this video is about. I have a whole note thing on my phone right now. We're gonna be reading off from this. This video has been in the making for quite a while. Throughout the course of the release of the 2022 DLC for NASCAR Heat 5. From then up until now, we've been adding things to this list that have been reported and things that I've experienced and other people have experienced. And most of this is on PC, the Steam version. There's a couple things in here for Xbox players. PlayStation, what I've heard so far is perfectly fine, so let's jump right into it. The first issue is that this update is on NASCAR Heat 5, which released July 7th, 2020. Guys, that's over 3 years ago now. Almost 3 years. Yeah, it's almost 3 years. Friday will make 3 years since its release, and it has 2022 content with a new car and everything in it, which is pretty much outdated. Now, number 2 on this list, I didn't actually realize this until the day after the Chicago Street Course with Shane Van Gisbergen winning the race in Project 91. The Project 91 car is not in the 2022 update. Kimi Räikkönen drove the Project 91 car. I know at Watkins Glen, and I think he did it at another place. I'm not 100% sure. I think he did. Don't quote me on it. Number 3 is audio issues. There is a lot of audio issues. I was playing, and the very first lap, you could hear the crowd and everything. You could hear the tires screeching. You could hear all that. You could hear the brakes screech when you tap on them really hard. You could hear all of that. But it's quite annoying because I did a whole race, guys. I literally did a whole race without any audio whatsoever from the engine. You could hear everything else but car audio from the engine, which was quite irritating. Number 3, 4, whatever this is. Number 3 or 4, I've lost track already. You can't change the settings without the game crashing. I've heard this on PC, experienced it on PC. I've heard it on Xbox as well. It sucks. It really does suck because, I changed when I recorded the video that you guys, I think, saw yesterday or the day before, a couple days ago. We literally went into the settings, changed everything to the steering wheel, set everything up. As soon as I backed out, game crashed. Did it again, game crashed yet again, and I can only use the controller right now, which sucks. Game immediately crashes right after an online race, and just also when you're doing the split screen thingy, it does the exact same thing also. One of my friends came over and he was like, "Hey, I want to try it out." We did a split screen race, and as soon as we finished the race and everything got brought up, it crashed, brought me back to my home screen. So every single time that we finished our race, we had to completely just restart. I had to redo all my settings every single time. Excuse me, sorry guys. I had to do my settings changed every single time, which was quite annoying, and after a while, it got really annoying. Next one falls under the exact same issue. If you change your car, the game crashes immediately after. I did experience this on PC. We did a stream on Twitch, and I was using a car. What you guys wanted to see, I think it was Kurt Busch's car or whatever, and I switched to it, and after the the game crashed right after that, which really sucks. But that doesn't suck as much as the Indianapolis Oval, Chicagoland, Kentucky, Iowa, and and Canadian Tire being removed from the game completely when you play on 2022 season. If you go back to 2020 season, you guys can play on that just like how you've been playing normally, but it still sucks because, you know, it would be really nice to put the next gen cars on on Canadian Tire, on Iowa, Kentucky. It would be so cool to have those, but unfortunately you can't. Custom paint schemes and the paint booth have been removed, so you can no longer go in and change your like your number and all that. Like if you use a custom car you can no longer customize. The 99 car, you can no longer customize that car. It is what it is. I haven't figured out anything for that, and I've also heard that like the custom setup thingy, it has no custom setups. I don't know if that's true or not, because when I did that Daytona video, I was able, you guys can clearly see, I was able to make the car tighter and looser before the race even started with the little toggle thingy. So not 100% sure if that is true or not. This is a pretty obvious one. The game keeps crashing. How can you expect people to play a game if it crashes after you do something? Like, I could log into the game and it just crash. Like, it is very annoying that happens. That definitely needs to be addressed and fixed. This whole list, guys, has been emailed to Motorsport Games as well. This whole entire thing has been emailed to Motorsport Games. I did not hesitate to it. I already did. Now this one just boggles my brain a little bit here. Only a 33 race schedule instead of 36 races. And that is due to Chicagoland. I want to say Chicagoland, Kentucky, and Iowa, I think, is what caused that. When those three got removed, that made it from a 36 schedule to a 33 race schedule. Don't quote me on it, but because 3 tracks are currently now missing from the game because of the update. The schedule is, when you start a career mode, or when you do the career, it's only 33 race schedule. If you use custom career mode schedule, you can obviously make a 36 race schedule, providing that the game doesn't crash right after you're finished with that race, like what happened to me and what still has happened to me. There is that. Another thing is that some of the drivers are missing from the season mode, well, from like the career mode. So I saw this video on TikTok. I think the guy was playing on Xbox, and Ty Dillon wasn't in there, William Byron wasn't in there, AJ Allmendinger wasn't in there, Denny Hamlin was missing. There was a lot of drivers that were missing from the race that were not on the leaderboard after the race finished. Not sure if that was a glitch or whatever. I haven't personally not experienced any of that, and I've actually seen that the 16 car and the cars that have multiple part-time drivers in them, I've noticed that they actually do race in certain races, like different drivers all the time. I have realized that, and this is our last one that I have on my list here. No Coda, Nashville, or the New Sonoma, or New Atlanta. New Atlanta is not in this game, but it's in NASCAR Rivals, which is very interesting. Why would you not port it over from... Literally, Coda, Nashville, New Atlanta, and the New Sonoma layout are literally in NASCAR Rivals. I can go to NASCAR Rivals, and I can play on those right now, which sucks, because there's that. And another thing with Atlanta, the current Atlanta version that's in NASCAR Heat 5 right now with the next-gen car absolutely sucks. If you run 5th gear in Atlanta right now, the car is seriously like bogs down. It's slower than absolute crap, which kind of sucks because, you know, the whole thing with the next gen car is that it, you know, has 5 gears and everything like that, much faster, not faster, but you know what I mean. So you have to run 4th gear, and I've noticed just entirely too that like most of the tracks that I've played, you can keep, when you put it in 4th gear, the car is just so much faster, and then when you put it in 5th, it like bogs the car down, and that's something that's really annoying because I've played on Atlanta and I couldn't do absolutely anything before I saw this. I couldn't do absolutely anything. Like it would work, and then I would switch into 5th gear and it would, you know, do its thing or whatever, and then I would go to 4th gear and I would be like an absolute rocket ship, drive away from the field, switch back up to 5th, and then the field would slowly come back to me, and then I'd switch it into 4th gear again, and I would drive off from the whole field, which is very annoying, and that like makes no sense. Come on, if you're gonna have a game, if you're gonna have it with 5th gears, with 5 gears, make all 5 gears work properly how they're supposed to. Don't make all 4 work like normal, and then the 5th gear completely bogs the car down, makes it slow as hell. Don't do that. Come on, like that's absolutely like it's a joke. Motorsport games is a joke and everything, but so far that is everything I have found and that has been reported to me that is wrong with this 2022 DLC update, whatever the hell you want to call it. Money scam, money grab, definitely is one of those. So without further ado, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoyed. If you're interested in getting a gaming computer, please click the link in the description below this video. Apex Gaming PCs, absolutely fantastic computers, and if you guys use code SQUAD, SQUAD, you guys can get 10% off of all products. Yes, you heard that correctly, 10% off of all products using code SQUAD, SQUAD. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yee.